Welcome to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Washington, and we are ready for some Week 6 Simulation Football League action. The Seattle Tyrants welcome in the Las Vegas Fury. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and for the fans. Rich Pratchard here with you. Sitting next to me in the booth is Eddie Gage. Eddie, set this game up for us.
What up, though, SFL Nation? Tonight we have two teams struggling to find their identity this season thus far. Both of them have their strengths in similar ways, which I'll get into later in the show, but I'm looking forward to this tough matchup today between two hot running backs.
Yeah, two very hot running backs in Robert Redford and Zach Sandlin, both of them, top 5 in the SFL, and we'll talk about that later on. Seattle coming in 1-4, Las Vegas 2-3. Both of them trying to get rolling here, trying to get in position to possibly make the playoffs, but it's getting a little late in the season. The Seattle Tyrants last runner-up for the NFL championship, and kind of both them and Denver coming in a little disappointed this season, but they'll try and right against this tough Las Vegas Fury team. We are getting ready to go here in Seattle. Las Vegas will kick it off and give the Tyrants offense a chance to take off. Kick into the end zone, coming out past the 20. Backtracks a little. He does get it out to the 21-yard line, first down and 10, Seattle. And we are ready to go. Jacques Luyendula will come his offense out on first down and 10.
Seattle comes into this contest ranked last in the SFL in offense, but speaking with their owner, Crash Combs, there's been a change in the offensive coordinator, and we'll see how that turns out today.
On first down, Sandlin up the middle, gets it out past the 20 to the 26. Gain of 6, second down.
Despite their woes on offense, Seattle has one of the better running games this season. If they're going to have success today, they're going to have to finally get some consistency out of Zach Sandlin.
So second down and 4. Two-back set, hands it off to Sandlin, going to the left, and he gets through the first tackle, going to gain 2, third down and 2. Looking at offense unit for the Seattle Tyrants, Jacques Luyendula, the quarterback, Sandlin is the running back, wide receiver Kirby, your senior the third, and Nick Castle, tight end Tristan Carr, and the kicker Wilson Jones. And Sandlin carries it for the first down out to the 32-yard line. First down and 10.
3 plays, all of them involving a run game, getting Zach Sandlin involved early in this contest.
Single back set for Luyendula. Sandlin by himself in the backfield. Drops back to throw, goes right. That one's complete. It's going to be a gain of 6. Complete to Mason Kirby. Look at this Fury defensive unit. The strong safety Max Jackson in his 5th season with the Fury. The front line, Rhett Sawyer and Guapo Esteban are the tackles. Linebackers are Dave Drury and Freddie Trammell. Quarterbacks, Thomasina Rahman, Merrick Itera, and Thomas Rahman Jr. And the free safety for the Fury is Nick Colantrelli. Goes to Sandlin again up the middle and is met pretty quickly. Only gets to the 40-yard line, brings up third down and 1, stopped by Freddie Trammell.
Yeah, the center decided to take on the defensive tackle there, double teamed him, should have peeled off. They would have allowed Zach Sandlin some running room there.
Two-back set for Luyendula. Hands it off to Sandlin. Up the middle and met and just get the first down. Just barely gets the first down. Trammell trying to make the stop. First and 10, Seattle.
That was close, Rich. At first glance, I didn't think he got it, but they gave him the first down. They're closer than we are, so take their word for it.
I agree. I wasn't sure that he got it, but he did get there, barely. Going to go to Sandlin again, keep feeding Zach, and going to gain 5 this time out to the 47-yard line. Stopped by Day Drury.
This time, the center did a great job of getting out in front and giving Zach Sandlin the room he needed to get out in space there and make a play.
Second 6 for the Tyrants. Luyendula has 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Goes to Sandlin, and he is met in the backfield. No gain. Stopped by Rhett Sawyer. 3rd down and 6.
Rhett Sawyer last season was one of the best defensive linemen in the SFL. In my opinion, he was the best, missing out on Defensive Player of the Year, coming up second. But he's showing he has potential to make a big play happen.
Drops to throw, dumps it over the middle. That one's complete and going to be just across the line. 1st down and 10. Nice catch and run by Nick Castle.
Another play in which the refs giving them a friendly spot.
Oh, and Vegas is going to challenge this one. They're saying they don't think he made it. Well, it was close, Eddie.
It was close. I thought he was just short, but it's kind of early in the game to be using a timeout, but perhaps they saw something on the replay that we did not see.
Well, it looks like, I think he got the ball across the line there, but we'll take a look. Like it to me, looks like he broke the line there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a 1st down, Seattle. By the nose of the football, Rich.
After review, the call on the field is overturned.
They're going to say no. They overturn it.
What do we know?
Yeah. I do want to give a shout out to the stats team in the truck. Mark Lopez handling the stats for it down there. I didn't get him when we opened there, so just make sure everybody knows we've got somebody down there handling stats for it and how much we appreciate him being there. So 4th inches, and they're going to showing that they're going for it. They are going to go for it. Going to dump it out to the left to Sandlin. He gets the 1st down and a couple more out to the 46. So Seattle swings it out to Sandlin for the 1st down. Stopped by Freddie Trammell.
I tell you what, if they'd have decided to hand that ball off to Sandlin, that could have been high risk, high reward, because this Las Vegas front end is formidable.
Straight up the middle with Sandlin. Gets 3. And again, Freddie Trammell on the stop.
Las Vegas showed us a different look there, going 3-2.
Freddie Trammell getting involved quite a bit already in the game. He comes in with 31 tackles, but he's been pretty busy so far today. Sandlin up the middle, met at the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go. Trammell and Day Drury in on the stop that time.
You give any good defensive coordinator too many looks at the same diet, and they're going to make adjustments. Las Vegas so far has done just that. 3rd and 7.
In the shotgun, Luyendula back to pass. Has plenty of time, goes to the left, and that one is complete, and that's enough for a 1st down to the 4-yard line. Complete to Mason Kirby.
One of those 50-50 balls. He took a chance, and the receiver did his quarterback a favor by catching the ball at his highest point, not allowing the defender to come down with it. 1st down, Seattle.
So nice throw from Luyendula to Kirby. Gets the 1st down, gets him down to the 24. Creeping up on the red zone here on their opening drive. This is a long, Betty.
6 minutes.
3 wide left, 1 to the right. Luyendula to throw. Pump fakes, throws over the middle. That was complete. A spin move is attempted, but he gets it down to the 6-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down. Gets him into the 1st and goal for the Tyrants. Tristan Carr on the catch.
Yeah, he had to double pump that ball there because he had to wait for the receiver to clear the zone there. And had he thrown that ball originally, it would have been at the least batted down. But patience in the pocket, he finds his receiver. First down.
Empty backfield, 4 wide for Luyendula. Back to throw, plenty of time, goes left, tries to get it in the end zone, and he is just short of the goal line. Junior, senior, the third with a nice catch. Good stop there at the goal line by the Fury defense.
Great patience by the quarterback there. Luyendula. Las Vegas was showing blitz, but at the snap of the ball, they back out of it. He's calm and patient in the pocket, finds the right read.
2 wide right, 1 to the left, 2 backs for Luyendula on 2nd and goal. Going to Sandlin, tries to bounce it to the right, and nothing doing there. Stopped short of the goal line. Day Drury on the stop.
Las Vegas bit down their mouthpiece and stopped Sandlin, who usually trucks over would-be tacklers.
So 3rd down and goal now at the 1. They lost a few inches there, about a half a yard. Looking to throw back of the end zone, intercepted, picked off by Merrick Itera.
That's impressive because Vegas actually came out in a goal line look versus a spread offense. Discipline inside. Everyone stayed home, stayed in their respective zones, and was able to pick that pass off. If Luyendula is a bit more patient, that would have been a touchdown.
So we will take a break and be back. We are still scoreless here in Seattle. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and for the fans. And Eddie, 7 minutes, almost a 7.5 minute drive ends up in an interception and no points for the Tyrants. On 1st down, drops back to throw, and that one's picked off. And Seattle ends up with the ball back. Mahmoud Ajulani with the interception.
Vegas comes out in a quads look, throws a 90-yard slant. Seattle's done their homework. He too tried to double pump the ball, I guess you could call it, and nothing doing there. Seattle did their homework. Great read, and just like that, what could have been a demoralizing moment on a 17-play drive, coming up with nothing to get the ball right back.
Gonna go to Sandlin this time up the middle, and he is stopped after a 4-yard gain. This will be 2nd down and 6 for Seattle.
Rich, the defense didn't even get a chance to sit down over there on the sidelines and grab a sip of Gatorade and right back on the field.
Yeah, that's tough on the defensive unit. You think you're going to get a chance to sit down, take a break, talk about what happened out there on the field, and you're back out there immediately. Empty backfield, up under center. Luyendula to throw, steps up in the pocket, dumps it over the middle. That one's caught. No. Drops it, couldn't hold on to it. Trying to get the ball to Mason Kirby.
I was impressed by the fact that he was able to fit that ball through traffic. That was a tight window there. And his receiver actually got a hand on it, but could not hold on.
Yeah, I was going to make a comment about that. That's right, Eddie. I mean, it was busy in there. It was tight. Going back to empty backfield, trips to the right, 2 to the left. Luyendula to throw, goes left. That one's complete and stopped short of the line to gain. 4th down and 1. Kirby on the catch, but a nice stop there by Las Vegas.
Once again, they may not have gotten a 1st down, but Luyendula was calm in the pocket. Vegas brought a cat blitz, and he threw it right where the cornerback just left. Unfortunately for him, the receiver could not take the ball, turn it, and get that 1st down.
In 4-down territory, it looks like, and they get a penalty. Sandlin takes it, gets it out past the 20 on 2nd effort. And that offside penalty will probably be declined, and they'll take the result of that play.
It's going to be declined because they got about 7 yards out of it, and it's going to be first down, Seattle, threatening it here in the red zone once again.
So the Tyrants back in the red zone thanks to Zach Sandlin and a nice run. And we'll see if they can put it in the end zone this time in their own hands. How's that? So first down and 10. 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 backs for Luyendula. Looking to throw, has pressure coming, throws it left, but cannot keep his feet in bounds. Tossed it out to Sandlin. It's going to be actually a loss of 2.
Yeah, I actually would have liked to see what would have happened had they ran this ball. They came out in a far look there, which can be difficult to get a hand on Zach if they'd have ran the ball on the ISO.
Empty backfield for Luyendula. Sending 5 downfield, throws it to the right, and that one's caught somehow by Mason Kirby. He was falling backwards, bobbling that ball, but he came down with it for a gain of 5.
Yeah, Luyendula there got distracted a bit by the low snap, but yet he was able to corral it and get that ball out. He's been making some great decisions here today thus far.
2 to the right, 1 to the left, single back. Luyendula to throw, and he's going to get hit and sacked. Dropped back at the 18-yard line by Guapo Esteban. That will be his 6th sack on the season.
He's been balling. He's getting, the reason I think he's able to get this kind of productivity is because all of the attention that Rhett Sawyer's getting inside, freeing him up, and now him have a great season thus far.
Yeah, he got a quick step off of that line and got around that offensive lineman, was able to get back there to the quarterback. This will force a field goal attempt from Whistle Jones. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The spot is down, the kick is up, and it's good. So Seattle gets on the board first with 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Seattle 3, Las Vegas 0. Stick around. We'll be back after this. Back in Seattle. So far in this game, through almost the entire first quarter, Seattle has 25 plays from scrimmage. Las Vegas has 1. Not the ratio you want, Eddie.
No, it's not. And with just under a minute here left in the first, that defense has got to be exhausted.
So let's take a look at the Las Vegas offense. Thomas Rahman, the quarterback, coming in with a 72% completion percentage. Robert Redford's the running back. John Trusman is the fullback. Chris Braun, Memphis Blue are the wide receivers. John Blades, Dan Daly, the tight end, and Rob Ems is the kicker. Rahman under center to throw. Has time, goes right. That one is caught. It's going to be a gain of 8. Second down and 2. And the Seattle defense, in his 5th season, E.K. Vincent, the outside linebacker, joined by his defensive ends, Jukin Rukin and Ghibli Dew. Defensive tackle, Denzel Maverick. Inside linebacker, Slyn Shady. Cornerbacks are Ray Zor and Iverson Gamble. Free safeties, Pete Mitchell and Mahmoud Ajolani. And the strong safety, Kane Vasquez. Second down and 2 now for the Fury. Offset eye. Going to go to Redford to the right, and he is met and stopped after a gain of 1. Nice hit there to bring him down. So that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Seattle 3, Las Vegas 0. We'll be back with more Simulation Football League action after this break. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and For the Fans. Visit Sector6Apparel.com for all league and team apparel, including hoodies, t-shirts, team jerseys, and more. Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the SFL. Third down and 1. Drops back to throw. Rahman over the middle in coverage, and that one's incomplete. Was knocked down, looked like by Ajulani, or that was Mitchell, sorry, Pete Mitchell.
That was an ill-advised throw. He had Robert Redford open at the bottom of the screen, open for a potential first down.
So that will force a punt for the Fury on their first full drive of the game. I think the first, we were talking about it at the break, 25 plays for Seattle, 3 for Las Vegas during the first quarter. Well, Seattle got some good penetration, but the punt is away out to the 30-yard line, returns it up to the 32. And Seattle will go back on offense. The ground attack is what makes both of these two teams work. Zach Sandlin and Redford both with 5.8 yards per carry, both in the top 5 in yards per carry and rushing yards, Eddie.
Robert Redford is 11th all-time on the rushing list, only 51 yards behind Warren Murray coming into this week.
Hands it off to Sandlin. Bounces it to the right-hand side, going to be gain 3. Second down and 7 now for Seattle.
The front four of Vegas, they're going to be challenged today as far as endurance is concerned, because if Seattle continues to ground and pound this running game, they're going to be exhausted.
4 wide, single back for Luyendula. Goes to Sandlin. He's met in the backfield, but gets out of that tackle and gets a couple more out to the 37, third down and 5.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about, Rich. That 2-yard gain here in the second quarter will be a 5 or 6 yard gain in the fourth quarter if they can't find a way to right this time possession battle.
In the shotgun, Luyendula on 3rd and 5. Steps right, throws it over the middle. That one's tipped up in the air and intercepted. Las Vegas was practicing the tip drill, and who is that? Freddie Trammell. He is having a heck of a game already just in the early parts of the second quarter.
Freddie Trammell, they had the volleyball nets out this week in practice. He had 6 passes defense coming into this game, only 1 interception. This time he's able to benefit off his teammates' pass deflection and come down with this one for his 2nd interception of the season today.
So now Freddie Trammell, just through the early parts of the second quarter, has 5 tackles and an interception so far on the day. Up under center, Thomas Rahman drops back to throw, going to swing it out to Redford. Tries to move it upfield, but just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Stopped there by E.K. Vincent.
We were just talking about the running games of both these teams. Yet Vegas is coming out here throwing right now. I'd love to see how they match up against this number 1 ranked Seattle defense, only averaging 45 yards given up per game on the ground.
Again, Redford to throw, steps to the right, under pressure, dumps it to the right. I'm sorry, he stepped to the left and dumped it to the right, but didn't, avoided the sack, but Redford just got back to the line of scrimmage again, 3rd down and 10.
His coach is on the sidelines, and he almost had a heart attack, Rich. When that ball went up in the air, I thought that was a sure pick 6.
I did too. Throwing all the way across the field, falling back as you're getting sacked. 3rd down and 10, going to the power I. Going to throw, going to swing it out to Redford again. Trying to get upfield, and again, nowhere to go. E.K. Vincent on the stop. Gain of 2, 4th down and 8, and a punting situation for the Fury.
Yeah, the left guard over there, Brad Dapper, tried to get out there and give him a hand, but he just did not have the foot speed to get over there to do it. And Vegas is finding themselves punting after that interception. That's unfortunate for them.
And the Blutarski punt is away. Hits inside the 10-yard line and bounces dead at the 1-yard line. What a punt by Robert Blutarski.
This excellent punt right here is going to force Seattle to shrink their playbook down to avoid any kind of sacks, tackles for loss, anything of that nature. They cannot afford any mistakes here.
So here's an interesting statistic from Mark Lopez down in the truck. So far on the day, Seattle has 107 total yards. Las Vegas has 11. And the Sandlin run is going to net 0 back at the line of scrimmage. Nice stop by Freddie Trammell.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. I would have liked to see them come out with a lead block of Sandlin on that play. But they chose not to, and we'll see what happens here on 2nd down.
They're going to give him a yard gain, actually, out to just past the 1-yard line. And Sandlin gets it again up the middle that time. Stopped at the 5. Gain of 3, 3rd down and 6. Ray Zor, the rookie 1st-round pick for Fury on the tackle.
Does Vegas find a way to prevent them getting this 1st down, find a way to get off the field?
Well, if they can force a punt here, which they cannot, Sandlin gets the 1st down out to the 11, 1st down and 10. If they could have forced a punt there, Eddie, that would have won the field goal position game so far in the second quarter at least and given them a chance to get into the end zone. But Zach Sandlin has something else to say about that.
Yeah, Vegas came out in a press man situation, which puts a lot of pressure on those linebackers to close those gaps and tackle the running back.
1st down and 10 from the 11, 2 wide right, 1 to the left. In the shotgun. Luyendula to throw, going to go left. That one's complete and falls backwards out of bounds. Caught by senior, the 3rd. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
For a moment there, I thought they had a potential play to bat that ball down, but he was not able to get over there and make a play.
2nd and 7 from the 14. Single back, that's Sandlin. Showing pressure. The Fury drop back into coverage. Swings it out to Sandlin, and he is met and hit hard and dropped. Nice tackle by Thomas Rahman Jr. 3rd down and 3.
Luyendula once again remained steady in the pocket. That was a one-step drop intended for an arrow route, but he was well covered, and he had to wait and dump it off to his secondary receiver.
Let's see if this Fury defense can step up here and force a punt. 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw, throws right. That one's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Mason Kirby on the catch. Gets it out to the 25. Sorry, I was wrong. That was not Mason Kirby. That was Tristan Carr.
Las Vegas attempting to help out their offense here, not able to get off the field, and doing so, they're losing this field position battle because they could have set their offense up with great field position.
1st and 10 again for Seattle. Ball at the 25-yard line. Drops back, throws it over the middle. That one's complete. Penalty flag on the play. It's enough yardage for a 1st down for Mason Kirby, but let's check out what the penalty is.
It's going to be a pass interference. They're going to decline this penalty. I believe I saw the side judge and the back judge throw that penalty flag out there.
Yeah, I did see 2. I saw 2 come out, and the Tyrants will decline it. And they will get a 1st down on that from Mason Kirby.
Mason Kirby will forever get free drinks wherever he goes in the city based off that playoff performance against Florida last season.
2 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 back, sorry, going to go to Sandlin, and he is running hard off the right-hand side. He's going to get 9 out to the 46-yard line, 2nd down and 1.
I thought Vegas actually got away with a face mask on that penalty, but Sandlin is a strong individual. He was able to shake it off and continue trucking downfield.
Well, I tell you what, the game plan for Seattle today is to drain the clock and to keep the ball as long as they can, use as much of the clock as they can, because these are some methodical drives, Eddie.
Yeah, this time Vegas actually brought up 2 men on the line of scrimmage trying to discourage Seattle from running the ball, but Luyendula was not impressed. He handed the ball off anyway. 1st down, Seattle. And as you're right, Rich, this clock continues to tick down.
So 4:20 left in the 2nd quarter. Rich Pratchard, Eddie Gage with you. Mark Lopez handling stats today. Going to Sandlin again up the middle. And he is going to be stopped for a 7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3. And we've got a Las Vegas Fury player down on the field, Max Jackson. Boy, that's a big loss for the Fury.
Big loss for the Fury. I mean, they're already exhausted out there. The D-line is out there gasping for air, and now the leader of your team goes down with an injury. Hopefully he'll be okay.
So they take Jackson off the field, and the Fury will have to replace him with one of the backups, and we'll see how he performs out here. Two back set, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Hands it off right up the middle, and there goes Sandlin, breaks the tackle, gets it out to the 33-yard line, 1st down and 10, Seattle.
Yeah, and the guys in the truck are telling me that it looks like Sandlin fell on top of him, which caused that injury, and unfortunately for them, lose their leader. In steps Frank Schaefer, the backup strong safety, and we'll see how he performs, but I would not be surprised if Seattle decides to target him.
Three wide, 2 to the right, 2 back set. Luyendula gives it to Sandlin. Goes off the right-hand side, but big old Freddie Trammell standing there waiting for him. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Rich, we're 3 minutes and a half from halftime. This first half is just flying by as Seattle continues to round and pound this clock down.
Sandlin came into the day with 718 yards rushing on 124 carries. And he's just adding on to it. 5.8 yards per carry coming in. Luyendula to throw, dumps it over the middle, and that one is incomplete. Well, maybe. Yeah, incomplete. 3rd down and 8. That bounced around a little bit. They were trying to pick it up off of the bounce.
It did, and anytime you see that ball bouncing around like that, as a coach, you're just sitting there praying for it to hit the ground. Ill-advised throw there by Luyendula there on that play.
So 3rd down and 8 now for the Tyrants. 2 backs. Luyendula takes a short drop, sidearms it over the middle. That one is complete, and that's enough for a 1st down. Junior, senior, the 3rd on the catch.
Rich, I cannot continue to compliment Luyendula there enough. He had Red Sawyer all in his lap. Just took a sidestep off to the right a bit, got that play downfield, never took his eyes off a receiver. 1st down, Seattle.
4 wide, single back. Sandlin shifted left in the backfield. Luyendula goes to Sandlin, breaks the 1st tackle, and then runs in to big Freddie Trammell. Drops him for a 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, I'm a bit perplexed as to why Vegas is coming in with a 3-2 dime look on here with Zach Sandlin being your running back, but perhaps that 4th defensive tackle was just exhausted.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Sandlin again, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. Guapo Esteban on the stop, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Slow, methodical game sits here at 3-0 Seattle. We'll be back. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and For the Fans. Back here in Seattle, the Tyrants hold a 3-0 lead here at the 2-minute warning in the 1st half. Eddie, that stat that we just got, why don't you tell them that stat we just got from the truck?
We're not even at halftime yet, Rich, and Zach has 25 carries on the day.
That's more than Luyendula, Rahman, and Redford's combined attempts on the day. Throws it over the middle. That one's caught inside the 5-yard line. 1st down and goal for the Tyrants. Junior, senior, the 3rd with a nice sliding catch.
Single left, Seattle comes out in. Vegas probably exhausted and tired of seeing Zach Salmon get the ball. He's a big guy as it is. And now, next thing you know, the ball is floating right over those linebackers' heads. 1st and goal, Seattle.
1:35 left in the half. 2-back set goes to Sandlin. Bounces it a little bit in the middle there, but does get stopped by Freddie Trammell. Gain of 2, 2nd down and goal.
Freddie Trammell just saved a touchdown because at the snap of the ball, immediately, both the Will and Mike linebackers got embezzled by this offensive line here.
2-back set. Luyendula goes to Sandlin, tries to go up the middle, nowhere to go. Closing that hole up is the Las Vegas defense and Guapo Esteban.
Rich, I don't want to jinx things, but can you imagine Seattle holding the ball practically its entire 1st half and coming away with 3 points once again, only up 6-0?
Goes to Sandlin, into the end zone, touchdown, Tyrants.
I spoke too soon, Rich.
Yes, you did.
He walked in untouched. Seattle's going to come into the half potentially with a 10-0 lead. And the good news for Vegas is they get the ball back to start the 3rd quarter.
So Seattle finally gets in the end zone on a 20-play drive, 20-play, 99-yard drive for the Tyrants. I don't think I've ever seen a stat like that before.
I'm not sure if I have either, Rich. And I tell you what, the conditioning, all the offseason workouts is going to come into play here in the second half of Vegas because of all people, of all positions, it's going to affect that defensive line the most.
So the extra point is up and through, and Seattle has the 10-0 lead.
The truck is telling us that's a record, Rich.
That's a record drive. Holy cow, since we started keeping stats in the SFL. That is the longest drive, play-wise, numbers of plays, in history. That return comes back out to the 29-yard line, first down and 10, Fury. For those of you viewing this for the first time, what are you watching? This is the Simulation Football League. It's the first controllerless esport, allowing you to view and participate in all the action on the field without a control in your hands. Visit simulation.football for details on how to get started with a team and get into the league. Power I formation behind Thomas Rahman. Drops to throw, swings it out to Redford. Flag on the play. He's forced out of bounds for a loss of a couple. And we'll see what this flag is.
I didn't see who threw that flag, but it's going to be a hold.
Yep.
Wow. This is just going from bad to worse.
Fury not having a good game tonight for the Fury, that's for sure.
I was just going to ask you if they get aggressive and try to get in position for a field goal, but I'm not sure they will now. I think they just answered my question.
35 seconds left in the half. Vegas sitting back at their own 19-yard line, first down and 20. Yeah, they're going to have to go to the air if they want to get in position, but the three-back set doesn't show they're going to try that, and they are. Deep down the middle, and that one's caught. And that's enough for a first down. Vegas takes their first timeout, caught by John Blades.
Rich, I've seen a lot of games, but I don't think I've ever actually seen a quarterback throw the ball out to the receiver out of that set before.
I was sure there was going to be a run. I thought they were done. But apparently Vegas is going for it here. 31 seconds left in the half, first down and 10. Sitting at their own 39, back in that same three-back set. Going to give it to Redford, this time up the middle, weaving and moving in the middle of the pack there, gets it out to the 46, and they get into the hurry-up now, second down and 3. But they're stuck in this three-back set. Looking to throw, throws it over the middle, that one's complete! Down to the 32-yard line, again gets the ball out there to John Blades, first down and 10, Vegas.
Same play, same result. This time he had a little bit more space to operate in. As a defensive coordinator myself, I'm going to have to make note of this play. And I'm sure others will as well to make sure they take it away.
Kane Vasquez on the tackle and Eddie Gage doing some scouting. So first down and 10 now for Seattle. 13 seconds and one timeout left, and they're going to just go ahead and kick the field goal from here. It's going to be a 49-yard attempt for M's. He is 9 for 9. His long is 43. The kick is on its way, and it is good. So a 49-yard field goal for Rob M's. That is his season long. Actually, his career long. He was the round 2 pick for the Fury.
I don't want to jinx things, Rich. I know I said that again just a moment ago. But after all of that chaos and everything that could have went wrong for Vegas, they have the potential to only be down one score to start this third quarter.
Kick comes down at the goal line, returned out to the 25-yard line. Seattle has 4 seconds. I would assume we'll see a run and them get out of here and head to the locker room. Now Las Vegas comes out. They're going to receive the opening kick of the second half.
Yep.
So they're putting themselves in a good position.
That's amazing in itself, Rich.
Yeah, they worked a little quicker than Seattle has been, that's for sure. Luyendula to throw, deep drop, throws it over the middle. That one's complete That's enough for a first down to Junior Senior, the third, but that will take us to halftime here in Seattle. It is the Tyrants 10 and the Fury 3.
10-3 at the half. Seattle has got to be kicking themselves with that red zone possession they had to start this game, coming away with 0 points on the interception. To have the ball the entire first half practically and only be up 10-3, that's unfortunate for them. And Vegas is in the locker room at this time saying, guys, we are still in this game despite all of that. And the good news is, I know our defense is exhausted, but they have not seen our offensive game plan just yet. So they won't have time to make adjustments. They have to be done on the fly. Vegas is still in this game, despite. Wow, look at that time possession.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. You see that? 18 minutes and 3.5 minutes.
Oh.
And Vegas is only down by a touchdown.
Rich, I'm telling you, I've been playing football since I was 8 years old. And if you asked me to be on the field that much of the first half, I would ask myself, how am I still standing up at this point? Because I've had a chance to sit down, even get a sip of Gatorade. This is insane. I don't know how those defenders are still standing up out there, in particular the defensive line. They're the guys who are really hurting out there. But if they can just find a way to hang in there, and their offense can do them a favor and hang on to the ball and perhaps, run some clock off of their own, Seattle could be in and be kicking themselves at the conclusion of this game, Rich.
Louis Andula, 15 for 19 for 125 yards, 2 interceptions. Sandlin, 28 carries in the first half for 92 yards and a touchdown. Thomas Rahman is 6 for 8 for 52 yards, 1 interception. Robert Redford, though, only has 8 yards, two carries for 8 yards. He does have 3 receptions for 2 yards. So that's where we stand on those stats. But here's the big one for me. Vegas, Freddie Trammell for the defense. 10 tackles and an interception. He is stepping up big for this Las Vegas defense.
He is, and that's because his interior defensive line is doing a great job of not allowing the interior of the offensive linemen to get off their blocks and get out there, making it easy for him to make an easy read, get in there and tackle Zach Sandlin, which is not easy to do, by the way. But here they are, only down 7 with the ball.
And the kick is away. We are underway here in the second half. Rich Pratchard and Eddie Gage with you on the call. Mark Lopez handling the numbers in the truck for us, giving us all these good stats. And Vegas will get started here on offense again, first down at 10 from their own 29-yard line. Follow the SFL on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and more, all at Simulation FL. Make sure you catch more content like The Kramer Show, game highlights, and more by subscribing to our YouTube channel so you don't miss a moment of the action when we're not on television. Rahman to throw, goes left. That one's complete. That'll be a gain of 5, second down and 5. And we get the report on Max Jackson. He may return.
That's painful, Rich. I'll tell you what else is painful. Vegas came out with 2 backs in the backfield, a 3-step drop, and a quarterback still got hit.
Back to that 3-back set for the Fury. Short drop, flag on the play, knocked down. Could have and should have probably been picked off by Mahmoud Ajlani.
If he holds onto that ball, Rich, there's nothing but 300-pound guys in front of him. And Robert Redford, he makes Robert Redford miss, and that's a touchdown.
So offensive holding against the Fury will back them up 10 and put them in a hole again here on second down.
Behind the chains, first and long, but we've seen them get out of that jam before at the end of the first half, so we'll see how they handle it here.
2nd and 15 from their own 24. 2-back set, everybody else in tight. Looking to throw, swings it out to Redford, trying to get something moving on the outside, and he's going to gain 7. 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8, not looking good. I mean, you're well behind the chains, but As I said, Seattle hasn't seen much of Las Vegas's offense here in terms of their game plan, so we'll see if Vegas is able to take advantage of that.
So the Tyrants on third down, the Fury on third down, 3rd and 8. 2 to the right, 1 to the left in the shotgun. Rahman will have to put it in the air here to get this first down. Steps up in the pocket, delivers it over the middle into traffic, and that one is incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Robert Redford in the middle, but nothing doing there.
Robert Redford is an athletic guy for a tailback. And had he been able to hold on to that ball, that would have been impressive because, again, both of these quarterbacks today are threatening the needle out there today. But Redford was unable to come down with that ball.
So Butarski standing back at his own 15-yard line will punt this one away. Comes down at the 35 and pays the price, brings it down to the 36. So the Tyrants will go back on offense after the break. It is 10-3, Seattle over. Yes, we'll be back. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and for the Fan. Back here at the Tyrants 10, the Fury 3, 9:51 left in the third quarter. Rich Pratchard and Eddie Gage with you on the call. Mark Lopez handling the number. Luyan Dula on first down from his own 36-yard line. Trips to the left, single to the right. Luyan Dula to throw, has time, steps up, and then he's hit. He is brought down and sacked. Nowhere to go there. On the
Red Sawyer with a coverage sack there. His secondary did a great job of keeping their eyes on their own responsibilities, which can be kind of troublesome there when you got people crossing all over your face like that. But Vegas did a great job.
It's Rhett Sawyer's 6th sack on the season. Luyan Dula to throw, dumps it over the middle. That one is complete. It's going to be a gain out to the 43-yard line. 3rd down and 3. Caught by senior the 3rd.
3rd and short. Interior line of Vegas that features Rhett Sawyer. Are you passing the ball here, Rich, or are you handing it off to Sandlin?
Well, I'm giving it to Sandlin here. I think he's been kind of, as long as he's not going up the middle, because he hasn't had a lot of success there. Sandlin going off right tackle. And again, see, I'm wrong. That's why I'm sitting up here. He is met by Guapo Esteban. No gain, 4th down and 2.
Guapo is able to get the numbers he does because Rhett Sawyer gets so much attention out there. And he's taking advantage of it this season. He's been impressive coming over from Mexico City.
Yeah, Esteban and Freddie Trammell have been holding down the middle tonight for the Fury. That one was almost blocked, but he gets it away. Comes down at the 20. And a short return out to the 23. Fury set to go on offense. It is Seattle 10, Las Vegas 3. We'll be back after the break. Don't go anywhere. Seattle 10, Las Vegas 3 here with 8:14 left in the third quarter. Tight game possession game here. Up under center, Rahman with 2 backs. Looking to throw, deep drop, steps up, throws it down the middle. That one's tipped and incomplete. And he had his man deep, but the ball tipped up and incomplete by Ajulani.
It won a few times. I've seen him come out with a 7-step drop, and it looks like they might have caught Seattle in the wrong defense there because the safety came screaming down out of a, looking like cover 4, turned out to be cover 3, but they had it dialed up and was able to bat that ball away.
Slyn Shady handling the middle for the Tyrants defense. Throws that one right. That one's complete. Going to get it out to the 30-yard line. 3rd down and 3. Slyn Shady with 57 tackles on the season. And that is tied for total tackles, tied for 3rd for total tackles in the league. Really holding down the middle of that defense for the Tyrants. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Single back. No back in the shotgun. Rahman to throw, has pressure. That one's intercepted.
He's gone.
Up to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Seattle. Pete Mitchell with the pick 6. That's his first interception of his career, Eddie.
Pete Mitchell sitting back there in a soft zone, and apparently the quarterback got fooled because you think he's going to follow his receiver deep. He stops, hangs out in the soft zone, as I said there, in the flat, easy read. There's only one receiver in the area. He's running out. All he has to do is keep his one eye on him, one eye on the quarterback, and as long as he makes that throw, it's going to be an interception every time.
Extra point kick is up and good, so Seattle extends their lead now, 17-3 with 7:31 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and For the Fans.
Clip. Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm still saying Ajloni's name wrong every single freaking time. And I know what it is. I just keep saying it wrong.
5, 3, 2, 1, correct.
So nice pick 6 by Pete Mitchell. Puts another 7 on the board for the Tyrants. And they take a 17-3 lead here at home against the Fury. That kick is away. Comes down inside the 10-yard line, returned out past the 20 to the 25, and that's as far as he will go, to the 25-yard line. 1st down and 10, Las Vegas. If you're new to the SFL, get your spot in the SFL Minor League, SFLM, today to claim your spot and begin your SFL career. Subscriptions are going fast, and the inaugural kickoff begins in April. First pro subscribers get first priority on choosing their positions, so don't delay your career another second. We can't wait for you to make an impact. Drops back to throw, steps up, and Rahman was going to keep it, but he gets hit.
He's hurt.
Dropped.
He's hurt.
Yeah, I think you're right. He is.
Thomas Rahman looks like, I'm not sure if there was some confusion with the play calling, perhaps, I don't know, but at the last moment there, he decided to take off with it, and perhaps he thought he had a clear running lane, but it looks like he banged knees with the defender there, and he's down on the ground.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 11, and it looks like we may have the backup quarterback in there. 3-back set for the Fury. Hands it off to Redford, going to the left, tries a spin move, but that doesn't work. No gain. 3rd down and 10.
The backup quarterback for Las Vegas is number 7, Lincoln Hawk. And you just wonder how much they're going to ask to rely on Robert Redford now that their leader on the offense is down.
Offset eye. Lincoln Hawk to throw. He's going to swing it out to Redford. And he lowers his shoulder, breaks the first tackle, but then pays the price, and he's dropped by Ray Zor. 4th and 10.
That was a quick possession by Vegas there. It's 4th down. They're going to be forced to punt deep in their own end. They've already down Max Jackson. Now they're down the quarterback, and it's just going from bad to worse out here.
Yeah, it's not going well for the Fury. We'll have to take a look and see if Jackson made it back on the field here during this series. The punt is away, comes down at about the 35, returned out to the 44, and 1st down and 10. We've got some running backs here in this game, Eddie. Zach Sandlin and Robert Redford both in the top 5 in rushing yard leaders this season. Sandlin was 718. Robert Redford was 633. Among some very big company here with Hollywood, Pseudo Nakai, and Diesel Dawson here in the top 5. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Luyendula to throw, going deep down the right-hand side behind his defense. That one is caught, and he did not get his feet down. Oh, my gosh.
I thought that was a touchdown when he first let the ball go.
Junior, senior, the 3rd, and I was waiting for that. I thought we might see a challenge there from the Tyrant sideline. Let's take a look.
Yeah, far sideline is kind of hard for us to see, but on a replay, we'll get a better look at it.
So it was a great route by senior, the 3rd. Boy, I think he got a foot down, Eddie.
I think he got that left foot down, Rich. I think this is going to be overturned.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete. The catch was made.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, big gain there. Big turnaround for the Tyrants to get that completion.
That right there, folks, is an example of why it's so important to have athleticism as a cornerback, because he needs to get his hips turned around a bit quicker than that.
This ball sits now at the Las Vegas 33, 1st down and 10. Going to Sandlin, off left tackle, plenty of room to run. Breaks the first tackle, dropped at the 26, 2nd down and 3, gain of 7.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if Max Jackson was back out there, but he was not on that play.
2nd and 3, 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Luyendula. Sandlin again trying to go up the middle, but no luck up the middle.
I was just going to mention how they, despite his enormous amount of touches, he's only averaging 3.2 yards a carry today.
Yeah, the middle of that Fury defense really is doing a pretty good job of containing him most of the time. 3rd down and 2 at the 25, going to Sandlin again. Up the middle, but not that time. Gets it out to the 15-yard line. 1st down and 10. Back in the red zone for the Tyrants.
Only 3 defensive linemen and 2 linebackers versus 5 O-linemen. I'll take that and run a ball off tackle or a trap or a dive, even an ISO, any day of the week.
So 1st down and 10 now sitting in the red zone at the 16. 4:43 left on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Sandlin to the left. He's going to gain 4. Stopped by Day Drury. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Rich, you just wonder just how much they have left in the tank here today. Zach is a big man, and he's been carrying the ball all afternoon.
In the shotgun, 2nd down and 6, sitting at the 12-yard line. Luyendula to throw, swings it to the left to Sandlin, and he's going to be dropped for no gain. 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, for a moment there, I thought Luyendula was going to try to get that ball out to Kirby, but he was well covered, but he wanted to throw it to him. He gave him a look, looked away and gave him another look. Check it down, young fella.
2-back set. too wide left. Going to Sandlin up the middle, and that one is short of the line to gain. 4th down and 1. Good stop to save that first down by Colatrelli.
He not only saved the first down, he saved the touchdown because there was no one in front of him.
So I think we're going to see, yes, we're going to see a field goal attempt from Whistle Jones. So it'll be a 23-yard attempt for the Tyrants.
Chip shot.
Kick is up, and it is good. 3:03 left in the third quarter. The Tyrants go up 20-3. We'll be back. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and for the fans. Back here at Seattle, the Tyrants up 20-3 over the Fury after Seattle's field goal after the 8-play, 49-yard drive that time. Again, chewing up clock, Eddie.
Chewing up clock indeed, and right now it's not a friend of Vegas. Their leader on offense is down, Thomas Rahman, and we haven't gotten a report on him yet. Hopefully he'll be back to try to mount a comeback.
Seattle leads this series 2-0. You know, no wins for Vegas so far. Last year in season 13, Seattle won that one 30-22. Again, Looney Dula with a good day, 26 for 31, 287 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Hands that one to Redford. He is met in the backfield immediately. Nowhere to go for Robert Redford. Kane Vasquez got back there.
He did immediate penetration. With no block in front, the tackle could not get over in time. He's too quick for him. That's a loss for Robert Redford.
Second down and 13 now for the Fury. Offset eye, going to go to Redford again, up the middle. That one is a good run out to the 34-yard line. 3rd down and 2 now.
If that tackle was not made, Robert Redford is still running downfield, Rich. He saved the touchdown.
I misspoke a little bit. That wasn't up the middle. That was off the left-hand side, and that outside run a little bit seems to be working for Robert Redford better than the up-the-middle run. The up-the-middle runs just aren't there.
Just aren't there.
That 3-back set, going to throw, and he is hit, and the ball is incomplete, but that was because of the hit from Ghibli Dew.
Wow, that's nerve-wracking there. 4th and 2, deep in your own end. Are they going to punt it? Down 17, it looks like they are, Rich.
Yeah, they're going to have to. You know, you're still in the third quarter, so theoretically you've got some time to work. However, with the way that the Seattle offense is playing ball control, Vegas has to strike quick if they want to get back in this one.
You know, another thing, Rich, I was looking at earlier. Gibb is coming off a Defensive Player of the Year award last year in Tulsa. This season, he has half of a sack on his resume thus far. You just wonder what's going on with that Seattle defense, that he's not getting the productivity he was getting last season.
Hands it off to Sandlin up the middle. So Rahman turn, that was just cramps. That was a cramp. You know, had some comments in the chat about him grabbing the back of his leg. Thought it might have been a hamstring, but it looks like it was just a cramp. So we may get Rahman back on the field.
Yeah, that looked like a hamstring or maybe even Achilles the way he down.
So 2nd down and 7 after that gain by Sandlin. Goes to the right this time, breaks the first tackle, but slowed him down enough to get some help up there. Freddie Trammell and Max Jackson. Max Jackson back on the field.
They need all the help they can get because tackling that man is going to take a team effort.
In the shotgun, trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Luyendula to throw. Pump fakes, has plenty of time, steps up, but doesn't get rid of the ball and is sacked. Juice Adams III, the Week 4 signing of the Fury, brings down Luyendula.
Luyendula has got to either check that ball down or run it or throw it away. I mean, at some point, the mental clock in his head has to go. With this front four of Las Vegas here, you can't hold on the ball that long.
No,
He's risking injury himself.
That was a long time. So the punt is away. Comes down at the 32, returned it out to the 35, and that's where Vegas will start off 1st down and 10. To keep up with how your player and team are doing this season, visit simulationfl.net for standings, leaderboards, and sortable team stats. The rookie big board is there too, so track the next superstar in the SFL at simulationfl.net. 1st and 10, ball sitting at the 35-yard line for the Fury. 16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Hit, no, gets out of it. Swings it to the left. Nice spin move. But only going to get 3. Boy, that was a lot of work for 3 yards for Robert Redford.
Wow, but talk about a weirdness out of that quarterback. He saw his life dangling in front of him and got that ball out.
So that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Seattle 20, Las Vegas 3. We will be back with the 4th quarter. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and For the Fans. Back here to start the 4th quarter in Seattle, the Tyrants 20. The Fury 3, Rich Bratchard and Eddie Gage with you on the call. Mark Lopez handling stats for us down truck. The Fury 2nd and 7 sitting at their own 38-yard line. Passes it out to the right to Redford. Nice spin move. Gets it out to the 42, brings up third down and 4. Nice open field tackle by E.K. Vince.
Anytime you can tackle Robert Redford in the open field, that's impressive, and he was able to get him on the ground there. Third down coming up.
So the Fury are back at full strength here now that Rahman's back in the game. Drops the throw, goes left. That one's complete. First down, and now close to midfield. No, they're going to get him to midfield. So first down and 10 for the Fury. Dan Daly with a catch.
At this point in the game, with just under 10.5 minutes left, you just wonder what the psyche is like of Vegas and their offense.
Offset eye. Rahman to throw right over the middle. That one's caught. Nice catch. In traffic, had to go up in the air for that one. John Trusman, the fullback.
I guess that answers my question. There's no quit for a fullback to get his arms up extended over his head and come down with a ball in traffic. My goodness, that's impressive. Those guys lift so many curls and weights. It's amazing he can get the ball over his head in the first place.
Swings it out left, trying to get it to Trusman that time, but it is on the ground. It's a live ball.
It's a live ball.
And that looks like it is picked up with Vegas by Vegas finally. Looks like the center, Stark, got over and picked it up.
Yeah, Anakin Stark, alert on the play, realized it was a backwards pass, was able to get down there and corral that football. And they could actually challenge Rich whether that ball was actually a backward pass.
Yeah, it was close. It was right lateral along the line. I think it could have went either way. We'll take a look at the replay. No, I think that was a forward pass, Eddie. He was standing on the yard line, on the 45 when he threw it.
That's close, Rich. But I think you're right. And you are right.
Yep.
They're going to overturn that.
Yeah,
So
Rahman
Vegas dodges the bullet there, and
Yes.
We'll see if they can take advantage of it. Rahman is back in the game, and down.
and
Put
really,
some points on the board.
it seems like not a great challenge, but that gets them back to third down and 1. It would have been about third down and 5, or even longer. I formation or power I formation, drops back to throw, gets it out to Redford, trying to get the first down, and he's got the first down. And a little bit more out to the 36-yard line, first down and 10, Vegas.
And that's what you want to see out of a veteran quarterback. He was able to lead Rahman and lead him to the ball. Often you see these quarterbacks, they throw the ball behind them or to, parallel with their body. Get that ball out in front and allow him to go out there and make a play.
Trips to the left, single receiver right. Rahman to throw, going out to Redford again. And Redford's going to get 5 and get out of bounds. Second down and 5, stops the clock at 8:58.
Stops the clock. I was wondering if he's going to try to make a juke or a spin move to get some more yardage of it, but it was smart for him to run out of bounds and temporarily stop the clock.
Yeah, it's early in the fourth quarter, but they have got to manage the clock with as long as Seattle's holding on to the ball. They've got to give themselves as much time as possible. That gives Rahman over 100 yards passing on the game now, giving it to Redford. And he is met in the backfield and dropped for a big loss. Looked like Ace Fennick on the stop.
Seattle's been doing their homework tonight in terms of these stretch plays for Vegas. They have a scat back there in Robert Redford. Once he gets out in the open field, it can be dangerous.
Rahman to throw, another sidearm throw, and that was knocked down. Incomplete. Ajloni on the knockdown.
Rich, when that ball was let go, I thought again that's be another in the play. Had he been able to hold on to it, reaching for it with one hand, but wow, that was a fast throw to say the least. But when you're down 17, you make these kind of risks out here.
He's completed a couple of those sidearm throws, but that one was dangerous and all kinds of traffic. It's going to be a field goal attempt from Rob Ems. This will be a 50-yard attempt. This will be his career long. Kick is up. It's on the way, and it is good. So Ems extends his career long again with a 50-yard field goal. I think he's 2 for 2 now on the day.
Yes, he is. Kickers matter.
So the Fury get 3 more on the board, 20-6. Brings it to a 2-score game, 2 touchdowns.
With just under 8 minutes left in this contest. Excuse me, just over 8 minutes left in this contest. Can Vegas muster the strength and endurance to find a way to get Seattle off the field quickly here?
Rob Ems, the field goal kicker for Vegas, is a rookie, second-round pick. He is 11 for 11 on the season. Having a great rookie campaign.
Earning that check, Rich.
That's right.
Every season, everyone is a free agent. If you don't produce, you could be cut. And he's doing all he can to stay on this team.
So first down and 10 now for the Tyrants, sitting at their own 23-yard line. Trips to the right, single receiver left. Luyendula pump fakes over the middle. That one's complete. That's a gain of 9. Nick Castle on the catch, second down and 1.
9 yards, and he earned it because he took a massive shot to the ribs. I was impressed he was even able to hold on to that football.
7:48 left on the clock in this game. Luyendula under center, 2-back set. Going to Sandlin. Met at the line of scrimmage and dropped. And who is it? It's Freddie Trammell. He's going
all
to get
afternoon, Vegas has pinched down inside with this interior D lineman. And they've limited Zach Salmon's productivity today, despite his number of carries.
So he did get a little bit of yardage there. Third down and inches now in the shotgun. Luyendula to throw. Goes deep down the left-hand side. That was caught, and that is out into the Fury territory at the 43-yard line. Nick Castle, or no, sorry, not Nick Castle. Mason Kirby with another catch.
Yeah, I was surprised that Seattle came out in a shotgun look here, being 3rd and inches. But they caught Vegas napping. Once again, the cornerback sat down playing the sticks, and the ball floated right over his head, and the safety could not get over in time.
Luyendula is now 20 for 24 for 190 yards. Kirby has 74 yards on 6 catches. Going to Sandlin, tries to bounce it left, but he is met after a 2-yard gain. Brings up second down and 8.
I'm impressed that they're still able to contain Zach the way he is, as much as they've been on the field today.
2 to the right, 1 to the left, single back. Luyendula to throw, right over the middle. That one's complete. Out close to the 20-yard line to the 22. Mason Kirby with another catch.
Based on time and score, Rich, I did not like the decision, but I did like the throw. He got that ball down, low to the ground, brought his receiver to the ground, and what that's going to do is prolong that man's career. Otherwise, he takes a tough shot.
So ball sitting at the 22-yard line. The Tyrants with the clock sitting at 5:46. Trips to the left, empty backfield. Plenty of time right over the middle. That one is complete, and there is a penalty flag caught by Nick Castle. We'll see what the penalty is.
It was in the direction of pass interference, but I did not see it. And it is. I did not see pass interference on that play, but the ref didn't see it that way.
Well, the Tyrants are going to decline it anyway. That gives them a first down in the red zone. And they're just moving the ball at will. First down and 10 Seattle, ball sitting at the 8-yard line or close to the 8-yard line. Drops back to throw, Luyendula into the end zone, touchdown Seattle. Mason Kirby with the catch, his first touchdown on the day.
Yeah, Vegas came out there in a nickel look, and with Zach having 38 carries on the day, all eyes are on him at this point. But they were disciplined in their zone dropbacks, but he was able to thread the needle anyway. And Kirby is a beneficiary with the touchdown.
So 5:21 on the clock, and Seattle extends their lead with a 7-play, 76-yard drive for a touchdown. Snap is there, the kick is up, and it's good. So we sit at Seattle 27, Las Vegas 6, 5:21 left in this one. We'll be back. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and For the Fans. Back here at Seattle, 26-6 sitting here with 5:21 left. Seattle up. And yeah, 7-play drive, they've been doing most of that while using Zach Sandlin. Sandlin has 38 carries on the day, Eddie, but he only got the ball 2 times on that drive. Just kind of not strange. And here's Seattle's passing yards per game. Up until this season, they've been staying up there pretty well, 426 yards back in season 11. But this season, they've dropped down to 178.6 yards passing per game. That could be because they've got Zach Sandlin back there handling work, but Jacques Luyendula over that average already on the day. He's going to swing it out to Robert Redford. Steps to the inside. He's going to gain 4. 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, Rich. Last season was Zach's breakout season, and he took this team by storm and had great productivity.
Two wide left, 1 wide right in the shotgun. Ball at the 35-yard line. Vegas has got to work quick if they even want a chance. Raise it over the middle. That one's complete. And gets the ball into Seattle territory at the 47-yard line. Caught by Chris Braun.
Go on, hurry up.
Oh, going to be a hit and sacked. Rahman dropped at his own 46-yard line. 2nd down and 18. Looking to throw, pump fakes once, throws it over the middle. That one is complete. Again, Chris Braun with the catch. But it does bring up 3rd down and 6.
4 down territory.
Looking to throw under pressure, and he is sacked again. Back into Las Vegas territory. Sacked by Denzel Maverick.
That's unfortunate because he had the receiver. I did catch his, but he had him wide open on the hitch route. He was right at the sticks. He'd had to turn around and run about a yard for the 1st down. And unfortunately, Thomas didn't see him in time. And as a benefit of it, he took a sack. 4th and 13.
That's only Maverick's 2nd sack on the season. So now 4th down and 13. Rahman under center. Looking to throw under pressure, and he is sacked again. Boy, that time brought down by Ghibli Dew. And that'll be a turnover on downs, and Seattle will go back to work. 1st down and 10.
Yeah, I thought Gib got that last sack too before that, Rich. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that was him. But at this point in the game, 4th and 13, they're ignoring him. It's just, at this point, just meet me at the quarterback, and that's what they did.
So Seattle now with the ball back, 3:36 left in this one. And if they can run Zach Sandlin and run this clock out, and there is Zach Sandlin with the carry, gain of 5, 2nd down and 5.
Rich, Ghibli Dew is on the sideline, and he's yelling out, can we give them a 5th down so I can get another sack?
So 2nd down and 5 now for the Fury. More games coming up tonight right here on 11 Sports at 5 o'clock Eastern. Tulsa at London. T-Roy Gaines and Stephen Mullinex on the call. 7 o'clock Eastern, Mexico City at Denver. Colin and Rick Northrup on the call for you for that one. Zach Sandlin with another carry. That's enough for a first down, and he is knocked down just short of the 30-yard line. Max Jackson, the defensive captain, with the tackle that time.
Yeah, he took that frustration of missing so much playing time earlier out on Zach Sandlin on that play. That was a rib shot.
Yeah, he put his shoulder into that one. Max Jackson is the leader of that defense, playing that strong safety position. 47 tackles on the season, 4 interceptions, but he does have 5 total takeaways. He was able to get a forced fumble and a fumble recovery in a previous game. I don't have which game that was, but playing a good job back there at the strong safety position. Definitely a key to this Las Vegas Fury defense.
Oh, absolutely.
Going to give it to Sandlin up the middle, room to run, and he is going to get dropped just short of the first down. Guapo Esteban and Max Jackson on the top stop.
Another man down for Vegas.
Thomas Rahman Jr. now.
They are falling like flies.
Seattle's playing too tough. That's what it is.
Oh! Yeah, it looked like he may have given himself a concussion, lowering his head there.
Well, in the nightcap for tonight, the game's coming up at 9 o'clock Eastern. Sioux Falls heads to Jacksonville, and the commissioners Cameron Irvine and Charles Doherty will be on the call for that one. 2nd down and inches now in the shotgun formation for Seattle. Going to throw on 2nd and inches, dumps it right over the middle. That one's incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Chris Braun. No. That's a backup, Andrew Combs, the wide receiver. I think we've got the backups in now anyway.
Yeah, that would have been an impressive catch had he been able to hold on. But that's a timing route, and perhaps the starters are getting there a bit quicker than that.
3rd and inches from the Fury 22-yard
And Sandlin for the first down. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Seattle 27, Las Vegas 6. We'll be back here watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and for the fans. Two minutes left in this one. Seattle up 27-6. You know, talking about this Las Vegas defense, Freddie Trammell, while, you know, not in a victorious effort here tonight, 14 tackles tonight from his outside linebacker position. Heck of a game for Freddie Trammell.
He's had a lot of opportunities, Rich, the way he ran Zach Sandlin here today.
So that'll be another run for the backup, Easton Johnson.
Yeah. 5'11", 215. He wants all the carries he can get to close this game out.
So nothing gets easier for Vegas. Next week, they host Vancouver back in Las Vegas, and Seattle will host Atlanta. 2 tough teams coming into both of these squads. Seattle may be figuring things out here and getting back on track.
Well, as I alluded to at the start of this game, Rich, Seattle has had a change in coaching. Crash Combs has come out of retirement and decided to take over the reins here again, and we'll see how that affects their win-loss record moving forward. But whatever it is, it's going to involve a lot of Zach Sentiment here he's done here today.
So they stopped the clock on that one. I'm sure that's not what they were hoping for, but 1:53 set left. Going to go to the running back, Easton Johnson again, and Vegas will call another timeout. 4th down and 3 now for Seattle, and I'm sure we'll see the field goal unit come on the field and put 3 more points on the board.
Rich, I'm sure that Whistle Jones does not mind padding hit stats here today with his chip shot field goal. He wants them to call a timeout.
Whistle Jones for a 30-yard attempt from the left hash. The hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. 1:46 left on the clock, and Seattle takes a 30-6 lead. That is Whistle Jones' 10th successful field goal of the season. He is 10 for 12 on the season.
Perfect on a day.
So Vegas will get one more chance to try and get in the end zone with 1:46 left.
I'm certain that Seattle is going to come out and just pretty much give them everything up underneath that they want, just trying to bleed this clock out.
Run to the right, nice return out past the 30 to the 32-yard line. 1st down and 10, Chris Braun on the return. We didn't mention anybody in the chat tonight. We should have, or today. So we'll go ahead and mention a few of you guys. Tom Rahman, Zach Sandlin, Zero Rising, Ghibli Dew, Mike Improda in the chat, D-Rec 900, all sitting there patrolling the chat today for us. Throw over the middle, tipped and knocked down, incomplete. Tony Booyah on the defense.
Just as I say that, Seattle is playing up tight. They only had one safety back on that play.
So 2nd down and 10. They stop the clock with the incomplete pass. It sits at 1:37. 2nd down and 10. Trips to the right, single receiver left, drops back to throw. Rahman goes left. That one's caught. Upfield, out past the 40s. He's gone. 25-20, 10-5, touchdown. Las Vegas. Memphis Blue with the catch and the touchdown.
Rich, he caught that ball and accelerated very fast. I was surprised how much he was able to come out of his break, catch that ball near the sidelines, turn upfield, and got out to about maybe 24 miles an hour in the blink of an eye.
Well, I tell you what, there were enough DBs there in the area that I thought that he might get caught, but these backup DBs are definitely not up to the caliber of Seattle's starting defensive backs in Zor and Gamble and Mitchell, Ajloni and Vasquez. That's not who you've got back there right now.
No, they don't. Extra point Penny going to have a 30-13 lead with the onside kick coming up.
So that one is up and good. So Vegas cuts the lead to 30-13, 1:27 left. And you're right, I would imagine we're going to see an onside kick here. 2-play drive for 60 in a 68-yard touchdown pass. And they are lined up for the onside kick. Rob Ems. The kick is away. It is caught, and Seattle will retain possession. 1:25 left on the clock. Vegas has one timeout, but Seattle should be able to run this clock out and get out of here.
Yeah, they're probably going to take a knee on this possession. They're going to burn that timeout and take 2 more. Bleed this clock down.
So we are in the victory formation. The quarterback, Brad Combs, out there as the backup. And Vegas will take their last timeout with 1:24 left on the clock. On the day, Luyendula, 24 of 29 for 231 yards and a touchdown. Does have 2 interceptions, So that does knock his QBR down to 82.6, but still a pretty solid day for Jacques Luyendula.
It was. He got great help from his running. Anytime you can get that kind of productivity, despite his low yards per carry average, they was able to keep the sticks moving regardless. And when you have to pay that much attention to the running game, it's going to open up some holes.
Mason Kirby breaks 100 yards receiving with 102 on 8 catches and a touchdown. Junior senior the third with 83 yards. Nick Castle with 22 and Tristan Carr with 22 each. Zach Sandlin, 41 carries, Eddie, 41 for 146 yards and a touchdown.
Zach Sandlin is going to congratulate his teammates. He's going to shake hands with the opponent. He's going to walk straight back to the ice bath.
And they'll have to snap the ball. Yeah,
he's
they'll
going
have
to that tomorrow.
Yes, he is, absolutely. They'll have to snap the ball one more time to get this one finished out. On the defensive side for Seattle, Kane Vasquez with 8 tackles and a pass defense. Good defensive gain there by Vasquez. Iverson Gamble with 3 tackles. And then you've got interceptions from Mitchell and Isloni. Over for Vegas, Rahman, 20 of 28, 204 yards and a touchdown. And again, 2 interceptions, going to knock that QBR down. But really, if you'd leave those 2 interceptions out, not a bad day for Rahman either.
No, it was not. It's just it just comes down to opportunity. His defense was not able to get off the field today and just kept prolonging drives for Seattle. And they just could not get a chance to get into a good rhythm today, Rich.
Well, that does bring us to the end of this one. Passing yards.
Minutes.
Yeah, look at the time of possession. That tells the tale right there. Vegas
31 minutes time of possession. That's almost 3-1 practically.
Yep. And that's not, that just didn't give Vegas a lot of time. They didn't have time to work.
That pick 6 right there was the beginning of the end. Seems like it just demoralized the team and just crushed their spirits here. Seattle dominated this game from start to finish. And it started with that first drive of the game. I think they held the ball for like 6 minutes, I believe.
Yeah,
7 minutes
right.
in that first drive.
Yep, 7 minutes. And the number one defense against the run comes out and makes a statement again. Robert Redford, only 14 yards on the ground on 6 carries. 29 yards through the air on 10 catches. But just nowhere for Robert Redford to go with the ball. Freddie Trammell, though, for Las Vegas, 14 tackles and an interception. Big day for him.
Gibb came into this game and tripled his sack output on the season, getting 2 today. Let's not forget about him either.
Yes.
But, just a total team effort by the Seattle team. They came out and just dictated this pace of how it's going to go from the moment, from the opening drive here tonight, and ran the ball right down Las Vegas' throat today. Set a tone with their offensive line that they were just going to go out here and dictate the pace. That they did. Vegas with a touchdown late, but it was too little too late at that point, and Vegas would come out here with an unfortunate loss for them. But as I know personally, there is no time to think about the past. They got to move forward and look on to next week. Next week they're home versus a hot Vancouver team who just put it on St. Louis and blew them out. So no time to think about the past, Rich. It's time to move forward.
That's right. Zach Sandlin with player of the game, and that will wrap it up from Seattle. Thank you to Mark Lopez in the truck hanging on to the stats for us. A lot of stats to put out tonight. And thanks to Cam and Irvine back in the studio turning the knobs and the dials and taking care of things for us. For Mark Lopez and Eddie Gage, this is Rich Pratchett saying thank you for joining us from Seattle, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget, 5 o'clock Eastern Time, Tulsa at London, right back here on 11 Sports and For the Fans.
Thanks for coming. Good night. Drive home safely.